Hey there guys, welcome back. I hope you're all well. In today's video we're playing some Dayz standalone, and in this video it's a tale of banditry, revenge, having sudden rushes of blood to the head. The thing that I love about Dayz is you can play it how you want, right? You can be friendly, you can be a hero, you can be a bandit. You can be a complete survivalist who just goes round avoiding everyone and surviving off the land, hunting animals and all that sort of thing. That is the wonderful thing about Dayz. And without each of these different type of players, Dayz would become very, very boring, wouldn't it? Like if you could just run around in the map in Dayz and there was no threat of other players killing you, what would be the point? It'd be kind of boring, right? So I'm just doing my little bit for Dayz community. I'm a very, very bad bandit. I don't care if you're a freshborn, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to take what you found. I don't care if you're fully geared, I'm going to kill you and take... I don't care how many of you are, I'm going to try and kill you. So in this video, I'm an out and out bandit. If you don't like banditry, don't watch the video. But for me, it is actually a very good survival mechanism. Like, if you kill other players and take what they have looted, it saves you time, kind of saves you resources, and it is a legitimate strategy for survival. So this is my journey of being an out and out bandit in Dayz standalone. Our adventure today starts when I went into the military camp. I'd already found myself a small SMG and an AK, but I wanted to get some better weapons before I went right up north. But before we can start looting, I found myself a little bit trapped by the zombies, so we had to take care of them. Whenever you go into any military area, there's always the chance of someone on the outskirts camping that military area, waiting for players to come in, or there could be people already in there who are already looting, and you've got to be careful. So my strategy is get in there, take what I want, and get out as quick as I can. Holy shit, that actually could have been bad. I just fell down into like a little death hole of zombies. Luckily, our gun didn't jam, we had ammo, we took care of them, we can move on. As soon as we took care of the zombies, then I could loot the military area and take what I wanted. But one thing that I'm always aware of is as soon as I make any noise, if I shoot, I'm at a major disadvantage. Because if anyone's in that vicinity, they're going to hear them shots, and then they've got like the drop on me, right? They know my position more than I know theirs. So as soon as I took them shots, in my paranoid head, I'm like, somebody's heard them shots. I've got to get out of here. And that's kind of the way that I always play Dayz. I always play it as if the worst circumstances are there, sort of thing. If I shoot, I assume someone's heard me. If I'm running along, I assume someone's watching me. So I never go in a straight line, and you know, I'm quite evasive. And that's just the way I survive in Dayz. After leaving that military area, the server actually restarted. And the next time I played on this server was a few days later, and it had actually snowed. How cool! So now I've got my character, it's snowed, and I decided to head down to Balota, where I actually found a decent gun with a scope, had a big old loot around Balota, I had a little camp in the buildings there to see if any players would come. We didn't see any. So now I've got a better gun, I'm going to head back up north and see what trouble we can get into. On my journey back up north, out of the corner of my eye, I saw some movement. And yes, this guy's a fresh spawn, but he also might have a load of food and drink on him that I need for my survival. That food and drink that freshborn had on him might be the difference between me living or dying up north. And if you just think about it, I could be like trapped up north at Northwest Airfield, run out of food, and then that bit of food that I just got off this freshborn, I would be thankful for. So that's the way when I'm in this kind of banditry mode, that's the way I think. Now, with this guy, I don't know if he followed me and was planning to try and kill me as I was coming down the ladder. I don't know. It's a bit weird how he sort of come up on me. So anyway, I killed him. So now we've made our way up to Zelenogorsk. Now Zelenogorsk is always a big hotspot for PvP. There's a lot of military areas there. It's on the way up to sort of Green Mountain, Northwest Airfield. So I was expecting some action here. And I mean, if I'm killing freshborns down on the coast, I'm definitely going to kill them up here too. Because in my mind, all a freshborn is in a military area is someone who hasn't got a gun yet. And as soon as they get a gun, they're more than likely going to try and kill you. On my way down to Zelenogorsk town, I just wanted to go into this barn and sort of eat and drink and just kind of chill out for a little while. But then when I tried to get through the door, somebody had locked it. Now, in my head, I'm really thinking somebody's in there. They're camping up on the little top bits up there where the hay bales are. So I've got to be careful here. After checking around the barn and making sure there was nobody in there, I went down into Zelenogorsk town. And on my way down there, I was hearing shots and I was hearing zombie aggro. So I knew there was also players in this town with guns who were dangerous. So I wanted to sort of loot up, try and get a little bit more gear. But also, I wanted to try and kill these guys. After finding a little bit more ammo for my gun, I just wanted to make sure I had the maximum amount in my mags, just in case we got in any trouble. After loading up our mag with ammo, I then went into a building and wanted to scope out the surrounding tree lines, because that's where snipers always are. They're always sitting up there looking down into the town, looking for aggro. trying to get them snipe shots. As I was scanning that tree line, I then heard a distinct sound of zombie aggro. There was a player, and he was close. Now, one of your greatest friends in Dayz is sound. You can always work out what's going on with sound. Now, if you listen really carefully, you can hear zombie aggro down near them barracks, so you know the player is in that general direction. And then also, if you listen really carefully, you can hear him reloading. As I heard him reloading, two thoughts crossed my mind. One is he's probably got an automatic weapon, as there was at least 10 shots that was being reloaded. And two, I could push him as he was reloading, and that gives me the advantage. As I was considering pushing this guy, I then saw a little bit of movement down in them barracks. And I knew that if I was lucky, he was going to peek his head and I'd be able to get a headshot on him. I'm pretty sure that first shot hit him straight in the head. I know the second missed, so I'm going to rush him, get in there, hopefully he's knocked out on the ground, finish him off, and then take all his lovely loot. Shit! He wasn't knocked out, he wasn't dead. I'm pretty sure we traded with each other though. I hit him in the head, he hit me, so I'm pretty sure if I get back to Zelenogorsk, there's going to be 2 bodies in there. And then, as I got back to Zelenogorsk, I saw this guy running down the hill. And in my head, I thought, that could be the guy that I just trade killed with. Because it's about the same time period, right? We killed each other, we both run back at the same time. This could be him. And he's going to try and get my loot. I can't have that. And as in my head I was contemplating revenge on this guy, it might not have even been the same guy, it could have been just a fresh spawn. I then started hearing all the shots down in Zelenogorsk. And me, being me, I got a bit of a rush to the head. And I just wanted to get into the action. And then out the corner of my eye, I saw this flying zombie. I don't know what the hell happened. It kind of drew my attention. And then I saw the fully geared player standing behind the car. I'm pretty sure my first shot hit him in the head. But as you could see, he was wearing plate armor and a big helmet. So I don't know, maybe he's injured, maybe I didn't even hit him. But all I did know was now Zelenogorsk was a very hot place for PvP. There were so many fully geared, ghillie suit wearing players in Zelenogorsk. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't know if there was like a clan war going on or what. But all I did know is that I was very undergunned. I just had this AK and I was hearing SR-25 shots, M110 shots, all sorts of crazy caliber guns. So I had to play this smart. On my way up to Zelenogorsk, I actually found some binoculars. These were an absolute godsend. With these, even though I didn't have a good gun, I could see where players were, or hopefully. So I could look up at the tree lines and in the direction of these shots and try and get an idea in my head of where these players were around me. Another fully geared player. These guys had crazy loot. There was plate carriers, really good guns, ghillie suits. I was a bit scared, to be honest, and it seemed like they were all closing in around me. And at any moment, someone was going to come through the door and I was going to be in a fight for my life.